Welcome to Travel Opera, where we explore the world's most fascinating historical landmarks, stunning natural wonders, and vibrant cultural treasures. In today's journey, we'll take you to one of Sri Lanka's most iconic sites, the Dambulla Cave Temple. This awe-inspiring temple, carved into the heart of a giant rock, stands as a testament to over 2 millennia of history, devotion, and artistry. Join me as we delve deep into the history, art, and spiritual significance of this UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Dambulla Cave Temple, also known as the Golden Temple of Dambulla, is believed to have been established in the 1st century BC. It all began with King Valagamba, who, after being overthrown from his throne by an invading army, took refuge in the caves of Dambulla. During his time in exile, Valagamba lived in these caves, relying on the serenity and seclusion of the area for spiritual solace. After he regained his throne, Valagamba returned to Dambulla with a vow to dedicate the caves as a Buddhist sanctuary. He ordered the conversion of the caves into a temple, which would later become one of the most sacred sites in Sri Lanka. Over the centuries, the Dambulla Cave Temple continued to expand and evolve, with subsequent kings and rulers adding to its grandeur. Notably, it became a center for Buddhist learning and meditation, and its caves were adorned with exquisite sculptures and murals that depicted the life and teachings of the Buddha. The temple complex consists of 5 main caves, each a treasure trove of history, art, and religious significance. The cave temple has been a site of continuous reverence for more than 2,000 years and remains a place of active worship today. As we approach the Dambulla Cave Temple, the first thing that will strike you is the massive rock formation that houses the caves. This rock, which towers over 150 meters above the surrounding plains, provides the perfect backdrop for the temple. The entrance to the cave complex is marked by a grand golden Buddha statue, which stands 14 meters tall, one of the largest in the country. Now let's explore the caves in detail. The first cave we enter is the Devaraja Viharaya, or Cave of the King. This cave is particularly significant as it is home to a magnificent reclining Buddha statue that stretches over 10 meters in length. This sculpture is considered one of the largest and most impressive representations of the Buddha in Sri Lanka. The reclining Buddha represents Buddha's final moments before achieving parinirvana, the ultimate state of enlightenment. Surrounding this giant Buddha statue are 15 smaller figures of Buddha, each in different postures, ranging from standing to seated and meditative positions. These statues are meant to symbolize various aspects of Buddha's teachings and represent the spread of Buddhism across Sri Lanka. Inside the walls of the cave, you'll find murals that depict key scenes from the Buddha's life, such as his birth, enlightenment, and journey to nirvana. The murals are painted using natural pigments, some of which have been preserved for centuries. The artwork's intricate designs and vibrant colors convey not only historical events, but also spiritual teachings. These murals also tell the story of the temple's evolution, with later additions reflecting the styles and influences of different periods in Sri Lankan history. Next, we enter the Maharaja Viharaya, or Cave of the Great King. This cave houses several statues of the Buddha, including a seated Buddha figure, and features impressive murals of the Buddha's life, from his childhood to his journey of enlightenment. The murals in this cave are considered some of the most detailed in the temple complex. Here, you will also find a statue of King Valagamba, who is depicted as paying homage to the Buddha, a reminder of the king's significant role in the temple's creation. The Chaitya Viharaya, or the Cave of the Stupa, is the 3rd cave, and it's home to a small stupa, a Buddhist monument along with several Buddha statues. The murals here are focused on Buddha's teachings and include depictions of divine beings and guardians that protect the sacred site. This cave is a peaceful space meant for reflection and meditation. In the 4th cave, Panchavarna Viharaya, or the Cave of 5 Colors, the murals take on a more colorful and ornate style. The walls are adorned with bright, intricate paintings that depict the Buddha's teachings and various celestial beings. These murals are relatively newer, dating back to the 18th century, and showcase a different, artistic style compared to the earlier murals. Lastly, we enter the 5th cave, which houses some of the most fascinating paintings and sculptures, including a series of smaller Buddha statues. This cave has been preserved as a smaller, quieter space for meditation, with its peaceful atmosphere making it ideal for contemplation. The Dambulla Cave Temple is renowned not only for its historical and spiritual significance, but also for its remarkable artistry. The murals in these caves cover more than 2,100 square meters, making them the largest collection of Buddhist murals in Sri Lanka. The artwork is done in the Sri Lankan style, characterized by vibrant, detailed depictions of Buddha's life and teachings. Red, yellow, and gold are the dominant colors, with each representing different aspects of Buddha's teachings. The color red symbolizes Buddha's life, yellow represents wisdom, and gold signifies enlightenment. The murals also depict scenes from the Jataka tales, the stories of Buddha's previous lives, offering moral lessons about compassion, kindness, and the path to enlightenment. These tales are an integral part of Buddhist teachings and serve as a guide for living a virtuous life. Many of the murals also show the influence of other Buddhist traditions, including Indian and Southeast Asian art, which were incorporated into Sri Lankan Buddhist art during various periods. The level of detail and the preservation of these murals over such a long period are extraordinary, making them one of the finest examples of ancient Buddhist art. One of the most iconic features of the Dambulla Cave Temple is the golden Buddha statue at its entrance. This towering 14-meter statue is visible from miles away and serves as a symbol of the Buddha's wisdom and enlightenment. The golden color reflects the radiance of Buddha's teachings and signifies the warmth and peace that the temple offers to visitors. The golden Buddha is a relatively modern addition to the temple, built in the 20th century, but it has quickly become an emblem of the temple's enduring significance. The statue serves as a welcoming figure, inviting both pilgrims and tourists alike to experience the spiritual tranquility of this sacred site. Dambulla Cave Temple remains one of the most important pilgrimage sites in Sri Lanka, attracting thousands of devotees each year. Pilgrims come to this temple to meditate, offer prayers, and seek spiritual enlightenment. The temple's long history and its preservation as a living place of worship make it a vital link to the country's Buddhist heritage. In addition to being a place of individual reflection, Dambulla is also a focal point for important religious events. One of the most significant events in the Buddhist calendar is the Dambulla Parahara, a grand procession that takes place every year. The procession features drummers, dancers, and elephants, and it is a colorful celebration of the temple's cultural and religious importance. Visiting the Dambulla Cave Temple is an unforgettable experience. The temple is open daily to visitors, and while the entry fee is modest, it's important to dress respectfully when visiting, as this is a sacred site. The climb to the temple is steep but manageable, and the reward is well worth it. From the top, the views of the surrounding plains and the distant Sigiriya fortress are absolutely breathtaking. Once you've explored the caves, take time to reflect on the beauty and significance of the murals and statues. The peaceful ambience of the temple invites visitors to slow down and appreciate the spiritual and artistic heritage of Sri Lanka. The Dambulla Cave Temple is a shining example of Sri Lanka's rich religious and artistic history. It stands as a testament to the dedication of the kings, artists, and Buddhists who contributed to its creation and preservation over the centuries. Whether you're a history enthusiast, an art lover, or someone seeking spiritual solace, Dambulla offers an experience like no other. Thank you for joining me on this in-depth exploration of the Dambulla Cave Temple. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more fascinating journeys into the heart of Sri Lanka's cultural wonders. Until next time, keep exploring with Travel Opera.